how do we get to this point? How do we get to the point to where, you know, the dads had to be taking care of the kids and you're kind of just this free spirit just roaming around? Like, what? How do we get to that point? Oh, you mean with your car? You drove into somebody's house?
Yes, and drove into a business.
What? Oh, you crazy for real? What was like the most like fetish thing that you've done or whatever? I'm gonna ask a couple deeper and serious questions, right? You know, do you like miss your kids and things like that? So people will look at you and think like, oh, yeah, cute young lady, petite and this and that. But you're just a whole like crazy person, like gun toting. Which one would you favor more, the dancing or, you know, just the straight up work?
Just the straight up.
And so why? When did that start? Like what age?
I say like 25, 24.
24?
Yeah.
Did anything like happen around that time that caused you to start like kind of turning up a little more?
Yes.
What happened? What's up, YouTube? Guys, if you want to do Atlanta street dating, we're at Nosh Lounge every Friday and Saturday. And before the date, after the date, Nosh Lounge be lit. So make sure you tap in with them on Instagram. NoshATL_. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta street interviews. Out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. And so how you doing today, miss?
I'm good.
All right. So are you homeless?
No.
So what's your situation? Because I'll say this, we actually saw each other a few months ago and at the Greyhound station, and you know, I asked you, did you want to do an interview with you homeless? And you said no, right?
Yeah.
And that turned out to be true because you have a spot in Florida, right? But here in Atlanta, are you homeless?
Yes.
Okay. So how old are you, by the way?
But not really homeless. You stay in a hotel.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you're in a hotel. You're kind of, no. It's levels to it. So yes, okay. Because if anything happens to whatever money that, you know, is paying for that hotel, then you're screwed. So it's not like you have like an apartment where you can stay in there for 30 more days or anything like that.
Okay.
Or a house where you could, you know, squat for a little longer. All right. So anyway. Okay, how old are you?
I'm 35.
35. And so how long have you been in this, I guess, how long have you been like, you know, in Atlanta or coming up here to Atlanta?
For like a year, but I was on probation, so.
Okay, so you was handling some business. What was you on probation for up here?
A lot.
Huh?
A battery.
You was beating somebody up?
I defended myself, but I pled guilty just to get out of jail.
Okay. How long did you spend in jail?
Like a month.
A month? Wow. Okay. Tell you what, man, the longest I did in jail was like 6 days, and that was woo. I was like, get me out of here. All right. So, because I mean, was it assault on a woman or a man?
It was a man.
What happened?
Well, it was a security guard, and I was allowed in the building, but he said, there was a fight. A girl wanted to fight me, but she wasn't supposed to be in the building. He didn't know whether she was in the building or not. So then he grabbed my arm, and I maced him.
Okay. All right. And so you ended up going to jail for that?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a bad night. Okay. All right. And so, yeah, they say come to Atlanta on vacation, leave on probation. That's what they used to say like during the Freaknik days. Like, come on vacation, leave on probation. That was Atlanta. All right. And so, okay. So are you like here now, like permanently, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I'm trying to move here. So like, you know. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let's get into this. So do you have any kids?
I got 5 kids. 5
kids? 5 kids? Where? What you got? You got 5 kids. You're tiny. Okay, so you got 5 kids. How old is the oldest? How young is the youngest?
My oldest is 17 and my youngest is 9.
9? Okay. Same dad or different dads?
Different dads.
Okay. 5 or less? 5 different dads?
Yeah, they all got their own
different
dad.
Their own personal dad? Okay. What are your thoughts on that, right? Like when you say that, are you like a little bit ashamed to say that, or like what are your thoughts when you say that?
No, it's just that at the time, like every time I was pregnant, I would crave another man. So that's when the other dads came
in. What? Why would you crave another man?
Because it's just a craving. You know how you crave ice cream? I just craved another man.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna figure that out. All right. So okay, have you ever been married?
No.
No? Okay. So let's just start from the beginning. So where are you from?
I'm from Jersey.
You from Jersey? You from Jersey? All right, man. What part of New Jersey?
Hackensack.
Man, shout out Hackensack, New Jersey, man. Shout it on out. Shout out the whole state out for sure. All right, so growing up in Jersey, shout out the whole tri-state area, matter of fact. All right, so growing up in Jersey, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Yes.
Okay, were they married?
No, no.
No, but were they like together? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they was together for like 32 years.
32 years? Okay. And so, growing up, like, you have brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Okay, how many?
Well, on my dad's side, I don't know how many, because it could be a lot.
Well, I mean, how many did you grow up in the household with?
Oh, just my sister.
Okay, and how is she older or younger than you?
She's 2 years older.
2 years older?
Mm.
Okay. So y'all were fairly close growing up?
Yes.
Okay, that's like my girls. My girls are 2 years apart. So I definitely know about that. I know about that. All right. So, okay, so growing up, and so that's what I'm just trying to figure out real quick did you grow up in a household with mom and dad together? Or were they in separate households?
They was together.
Okay. So, yep, I get it. All right, so two-parent household. And so growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Yes.
Okay, like did all the normal stuff, like, you know, activities, things like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, end up going to high school?
Yes, I graduated.
Okay, and so any college after that?
It was trade, a CNA.
Okay, it's like trade school. I get it. Okay, and so like, I guess shortly, you know, after you, or around the time you was graduating, you had your first child?
When I was 17.
Right, so, you know, pretty much like senior year in high school type deal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so what was the circumstance of that? Was that with the guy that was around your same age, or was the guy older? Or
He was my age.
Okay, so just two kids humping and screwing and made a baby.
You crazy. Yes. You is crazy.
Okay. So, because I mean, like, you know, was that like part of the plan, or did it just happen type deal?
You know, when no plan at no.
Hey, listen, I don't know. You never know.
Now.
Okay. So, all right, and so, you know, we basically, I guess, for the next 8 years was having kids off and on type deal. Were you in relationships with any of the guys, or was it like just kind of hooking up type deal?
Those were relationships.
Okay, so those relationships. And so what did the guys think when you like would get pregnant by them and then like move on to the next D?
Damn. It was just, I don't know, but they got the kids. So.
Okay, because like, who do your kids live with right now?
They dad.
Okay, so they all live with their dads? Okay.
I'm like the baby daddy, only I'm a girl.
So are you like a deadbeat mama?
No, I still talk to my kids and stuff.
Okay. So you still talk to them, like how often?
All the time.
All the time? Okay. How often do you get to see them?
How do I?
Now say, how often do you get to see them?
Oh, hey, we got FaceTime, baby.
Okay, but I mean in person though.
Oh, in person? I see the ones in Florida. The ones up north is FaceTime.
Okay, like they're in Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay, and how many are in Jersey or whatever?
2.
Okay, and then 3 of them in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and so I mean, because, let's see, first baby is 17, it's like, you know, when did you become like sexually active or whatever? Like what age?
I was 15.
15. I tell you, man, that scares the mess out of me, because I have a 15-year-old. But she's downstairs right now, and so I make sure that I kind of helicopter a little bit, just a little bit. I try to back off sometimes. But okay, so 15. So because I'm gonna go ahead and ask, right? Like when you were younger, did anything like ever happen to you or anything like that?
Me?
Yeah. Okay, so nothing like that. So you just kind of got into it, I guess, older, and, you know, just typical kid doing your thing or whatnot. I get it. All right, so how did we get to this point? How did we get to the point to where, you know, the dads had to be taking care of the kids, and you're kind of just this free spirit just roaming around? Like, how do we get to that point?
Well, I do have a little mental issues, and I was in and out of jail. So
what was like the longest stint that you did in jail?
A year, but see, I did a year consecutive, but then I kept going for like months and 3 months.
What was the year for?
20 charges. Like
20?
Mm-hmm.
You got 20 charges? Well, what's the worst one?
I would say, the 2 batteries on a Leo. I think those were the worst.
So you just be like fighting and just getting into stuff?
Well, No, they called the police on me, and
Okay,
the
okay,
police
okay.
is rude. You know, they be shooting black people, so I wasn't finna get shot though.
Okay. So you be kind of in and out of jail, and like, when did that start? Like, what age?
I say like 25, 24.
24.
Yeah.
Did anything like happen around that time that caused you to start like kind of turning up a little more?
Yes.
What happened?
These men, they're crazy. They're crazy.
Well, you the one said that you get pregnant by him and then move on to the next guy.
Yes, because you can't keep one man, because he'll have you going crazy and crazy, fall in love, and then he'll be doing extra shit, and then that makes you go crazy. So you gotta have.
And so, what type of stuff do you do when you go crazy?
Gosh, I thought this was about the book.
We gonna talk about the
Well,
book.
it is, because it's about me. So, what type of stuff do I do? I ran into somebody's house. I got charged with that. I ran into a laundromat. I got charged with that. With my car.
You mean with your car? You drove into somebody's house?
Yes, and drove into a business.
What? Oh, you crazy for real? For what?
Because I was in love and they hurt my feelings. Just don't hurt my feelings.
Oh,
Because people got to be serious.
you know what? If I had any mind to anything, it's over with. Like, yeah, no, okay, wow. Because I know the audience is going to be speculating that anyway, because we're up here on the rooftop. So, by the way, this is where I've done a couple of interviews, and so they're going to look at this, and they're going to say, oh, they're at Marcus's, that is an apartment or whatever, so they're going to speculate and think things like that. But we're just chilling, right? We're doing our interview. All right, so, okay. So, yeah, because you have a book, you just mentioned it, that you wrote. And what's the name of the book?
A Sneaky Link's Betrayal.
A Sneaky Link's Betrayal. So who is the Sneaky Link?
Rex.
Well, you don't have to say names, but
Not his name. That's not
wait,
his real
okay,
name,
good,
though.
okay, good. So
I changed.
okay, cool. So Rex, so wait, you wasn't the Sneaky Link?
Mm-mm.
So you was in a relationship,
Yeah.
and he was your Sneaky Link.
Mm-hmm.
So you just a cheater.
No. I mean, because
Just say yes.
I was trying, because there was a half a man, and then Rex was like the whole package, but he was young. I didn't like younger guys.
So I was about to say, because why didn't you just go be with Rex if he was the whole package?
Because I don't like younger guys.
Okay, so what is this book about? Like, what is this book about?
It's based on a true story of my lifestyle.
Lifestyle. So did you do like, sex work or anything like that?
Yes.
Okay. So what age did you start doing that type of work?
I was like, I was 25.
25.
Mm-hmm.
What made you start doing that? That type of work at 25.
Because I heard it. Well, I heard it had a lot of money to make while you're doing it, and it was.
Did you have like a pimp?
No.
Okay, so you're just independent and just getting all the money yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What, like, if you had to say, like, what would be the highest amount of money that you made in any given week?
That's personal.
No, it's not. We want to know. Like, you're the one talking about the lifestyle.
Well, I don't know, because I spent it. But I was able to afford rent. I had several cars and everything.
So if you had to put a number on it, what'd you say? Maybe like 5,000 a week type deal or something
A
like that?
week?
Yeah. Less than that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Because I never.
Well,
really
okay. So, I mean, like, on any given day, how many guys would you deal with?
I can't even count. But usually it wasn't always different guys. I used to keep
Have
certain
regulars
guys
and
as
stuff.
regulars.
Okay. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, how much would they be giving you for, like, dealing with you? Like,
one day.
Uh-huh.
Like, it depends on who it is, on what they have. Like, if somebody picks me up in a BMW and that shit is in 2024, I'm gonna get my money.
how much?
But let me see. Well, the white guy, oh my God, this is
Because I have a nice car. So, like, so you're saying if I pull up in a nice car,
no,
like, you're going to be like 500 or
no,
something like
it
that?
depends on what we're doing. Like, it's like anal sex, front sex, head.
So which one is more?
Anal sex.
And so how much would you, like,
charge for
yeah.
that? It's for like 800 to 1,000, and it depends on the man's size.
so if he was bigger, it'd be more?
Yes.
Okay. What was like the most like fetish thing that you've done or whatever?
Like when a dude had a fetish.
Yeah, like a dude asked you to shit on him, or like he wanted to shit on you or something like, or so what was the most fetish stuff that you did?
Some guy asked me to lick his eyeball.
Lick his eyeball?
Bro, I said that shit's crazy.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
How much did you charge for that?
He got that was like $500.
500? Okay. So is that like, do you still do sex work?
No.
No? And so what made you stop doing it?
Because it's risky. There's too much stuff out here. It's not even, I mean, like people got diseases. And one time I had gonorrhea in my mouth.
In your mouth?
In my throat. And it took like half a year to get rid of it.
You had throat gonorrhea?
Yes. And it wasn't even in my coochie. That's how I knew who did it.
Oh, Lord.
Rex.
Oh, Lord, not Rex.
The
same sneaky link?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, okay, hold on now. So wait, so hold on. So who was smashing better, the sneaky link or your main guy?
The sneaky link.
Okay, because that's the reason why you was linking up with him, right?
The sneaky link had money. He had everything that you look for in a man.
Did he want to be with you?
Yeah.
So, again, why didn't you want to be with him? You just said he had everything that you look for in a man.
Well, you got to read the book. There's a possibility that we could have been together. We was.
Okay, so the details in the book.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait now. Okay, so I guess the book link is in the description. Okay. So all right, so just click the link in the description to read the book. But okay, so because I mean, all right, so like, did you ever exotic dance or anything like that?
Yeah, I was a stripper.
He's a stripper, and so which one would you favor more, the dancing or just the straight up sex work?
Just the straight up sex work.
And so why?
Well, first of all, I had some kids, so I got that little oatmeal cookie stuff.
Okay, little tiger stripes.
Yeah, I got the
Little tiger stripe. I mean, you look just stand up real quick. Stand up for the people. They know I do this from time to time, all right? Because you like a little petite, cute little thing, right? And so hit me with a little spin. Okay, oh, got a little, all right. We got a little something back there. Okay. So because, I mean, the dancing and stuff, that doesn't come with the risk of like disease or people robbing you and stuff like that. So why don't you prefer that versus kind of the more riskier sex work?
Rob me? I never had that happen before.
So nobody ever robbed you or tried to rob you? Okay, well,
I mean, somebody robbed. The first time I ever got robbed, well, first of all, I was asleep and they took my purse, but then they got shot for that.
who shot him? What? What? You shot him?
Yeah.
Did they die?
No, I shot him in the leg.
In the leg? Must be a good aim.
I used to go to the gun range.
Okay, so people will look at you and think like, oh, cute young lady, petite and this and that. But you're just a whole like crazy person, like gun toting, like.
He's so crazy.
Okay. So, all right. So because again, like, what didn't you like about the dancing?
It took too long to make the money. I mean, you make it, but then that has to be your crowd. You get what I'm saying? So
it can't just be like a cold crowd where you just like having to walk around and ask all night and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't. It's like having a job.
Well, yeah.
Like you be like, oh, you gotta be there for 8 hours and shit. It's like, bro, like, no.
So you just rather just, all right, come on and get up in this real quick and get 5-10 minutes and then boom, run me my $200.
Yeah,
What would be the least amount that you would charge? Like when you was like down bad and it's like, man, I just need to get something, like, what like was the discounted price that a dude got one time or something like that?
The discounted price. Well, it sure as hell wasn't $40. It was like 100.
Okay, so like that's like the lowest that you would go.
Yeah.
I get it. Why do you think that? Because like you said up until the age of, I forget what it was. How old? Oh, no. You say your parents was together for 30 some years, right?
Yeah.
So were they together the whole time as you was growing up through 18?
Nah, my dad, he left when I was 16.
When you were 16? How do you think that have any effect on you or anything like that? No?
I mean, it was 16.
I get it, but was he like still active and present and stuff like that?
Yeah, on the phone. I got to talk to him on the phone.
Okay, but not like physically so much? And you don't think that affected you in any way? No? Okay. Did your parents ever find out that you did like sex work or anything like that?
I mean, now they know, but I'm saying, yeah, I know. Yeah, they know.
Did they have any input about that or any thoughts about it, or
Of
they just
course,
like
they don't like it.
they didn't like it?
No,
What was your response to that?
no, I didn't have one. Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, it sounds like during some of the stint when you was doing sex work and dancing is also during the times when you was having babies or whatever.
No.
No? Well, yeah, I guess I know you're right, because you had your first at 17 and your last at sounds like 25 or 24. So yeah, because it's about 8 years in between the oldest and the okay. So you had your babies and then you got into that type of work.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever do like any we'll call it corn films?
What's that?
So we can't use the P word, but we're gonna yeah.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah, on YouTube they don't like the P word. So we
But
call it corn.
They would do corn films. No, I didn't.
Okay, so you never did anything like that.
No.
Okay.
Like personally, yeah. So like if I ever become famous or something, and you see some films, I'm not gonna pay them to hide it. I'm gonna say just go ahead and do it.
Put it on out there.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. Kim Kardashian is a billionaire because of a sex tape. Okay, so I can't tell nobody not to do that. All right. So because I mean, like, so you know, I'm gonna ask a couple deeper and serious questions, right? You know, do you like miss your kids and things like that?
Yeah.
You know, like, is there ever any thought to like, man, let me just figure this stuff out so I can kind of be a little more in their life type deal?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, yeah, like, well, I guess what has prevented you from, you know, doing that at this point?
Well, I think my mental health, really.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. So, what is the mental health diagnosis?
Bipolar with psychotic features, split personality disorder, mood swings, depression.
See, I'll be honest with you, right? You are definitely my type, right? You're cute, you're petite, and you got pretty teeth and everything, right? I will walk up to you and not really think all this stuff that you're saying. And boy, it's a whole story up under there. Like, watch out who you walk up to, okay? Like, wow. So when did all those diagnoses occur?
My first time going to the mental was 16.
And so that's right around the time that your dad left.
Yeah.
That didn't have anything to do with that?
No.
What do you think triggered you to have to start, you know, getting the mental help and things like that?
I don't know. I always wasn't wrapped too tight. When I was before my dad left and I had my first boyfriend, I stabbed him with a pencil. So I just think it was always in me.
You something else. You stabbed your boyfriend with a pencil?
Yeah,
Why?
like several times. And because he was, I don't know, I felt like he was cheating on me. I didn't know if he was or not, but I thought it in my head. Like, so I stabbed him with a pencil.
What happened with that? Did you go to jail or did he?
No, we stopped talking for like a little bit, but then we got back together.
Y'all got back together?
Yeah.
So he was dumb enough to get back together?
I was like 6. I was small then. That was my first boyfriend.
That was your first boyfriend, and just you thinking that he was cheating caused you to stab him? Okay, and so I get it. So those diagnoses occurred at 16?
Yeah.
Do you take like medication for him or anything?
They tried to give me Seroquel, Lexapro, and all of that, but then they said I was non-restorable, so they stopped giving me the meds.
Non-restorable?
Like, even if I take the meds, ain't gonna help.
What? Okay. Okay, so you're out here in Atlanta. What's your plan?
To be a writer and I don't even really got one. I'm just a risk taker. I just want to write and make movies, film movies, because I wrote 5 screenplays.
Is that right?
Hmm.
Okay. So, all right. Well, I mean, look, if the book is any good, I'm sure that the screenplays will be pretty decent too. And so again, so they can click the link in the description to check the book out. And as far as your plan goes, I guess you want to be a writer. Do you qualify for like disability checks or anything like that?
The wait is almost over in November, so I'll know.
Okay, so you'll have a decision in November as far as that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I'm about to say you need some income. Like, what are you doing for income right now?
Well, I just moved here 2 weeks ago, so I just got hired. I'm waiting for my background check. So I work at the Legacy. It's gonna be doing like events and like at the Fox Theater events and stuff. Now people know where I'm at.
Oh Lord!
See, I'm supposed to
I was about to say. So, okay, all right. So, listen, I appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. Just to let you know, because we're on the rooftop, because you're sitting here doing this, I can tell you right now, people are gonna speculate that we had relations. Okay, and so what's your response in advance to people's speculation of that?
To think what you want to think. And use your imagination.
Now hold on now. That ain't shutting that door now. You gonna make people think something for real.
All
right. Well, look, we really appreciate you, like I say. Definitely. Okay, so if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
My Instagram is DiceRolls11.
How you spell that?
DiceRolls 11.
11 or the word 11?
11.
Okay. Do you have Cash App?
Do I got Cash App? Yes. $LMichole.
L, and then how you spell McCole?
MICOLE.
Okay, LMichole. And all right. Got your Insta, got your Cash App. Like I say, we really appreciate you. And I may do a separate interview about some of this stuff that's in this book. I may do like a whole separate interview or just about the lifestyle that you used to live. So we'll see. But all right, we appreciate you. Like I say, definitely wish you nothing but the best. All right.
All right.
All right. Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
You too.